Hey gang, well it's about that time. Got the Farm King heater sitting out, and when I got this one, I had rewired it. It needed to be rewired, so I put all new wiring in it, and it works just great, working just fine. I'm just going to clean the filter and check it out, make sure it's okay. Then, it had a, well, I'll just show you. Twinsies. So I'm rewiring this one now, and same size, same model, both Model R 120s. Remember what the BTUs are on this thing here. Let's see, does it even say on the sticker? No, doesn't say on the sticker, but at any rate, I believe there are 110,000 BTUs in that area. See if this one says. No, it doesn't say. That's okay. But same heaters. They are not just virtually identical. They are identical, both with the I believe the Wayne pumps. Yep, Wayne pumps. And let's see. What does it say? Doesn't have the BTUs on that one either. This one does fire. It does light. But if we take a look at the wiring here, that's a little on the sketchy side. And also here. So yes, I did plug it in before checking the wiring, but I just wanted to see if I had power to everything. And it did something odd, so got to check into that. What the burner fires up just, immediately, right now, and then it heats up the thermodisc. One thermodisc keeps the fan going, one thermodisc cuts out the fire. So if it over temps, one of these will cut out. And as soon as it gets up to temp, it cuts in. One turns the fan on, one turns the fire off. So it turns the Wayne pump off. And what it did was fired up just fine. Fan came on, and then the fan stopped. But the burner stayed on. So I'm going to investigate that. I'm going to put power directly to the motor, make sure the motor is still okay. That is a thermally protected motor. Turns 3,300 RPM. I remember them well because I had issues with this one. Went through and cleaned it up and rebuilt it, and it's fine now, so I may have to do the same thing with this one. But why would Zippo want two heaters? Well, these are awesome heaters. They're efficient. They hold 10 gallons. That 10 gallons will run for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And it was a freebie. It was sitting on a scrap pile at my brother Bryan's, so I grabbed it. He looked at me like I was nuts. I'm like, dude, you got to understand. I have the exact same heater at home. The exact same heater. And if nothing else, I use it for parts, because this igniter box, just the igniter box, the transformer, 150 bucks. Just the thermally protected motor, 100 bucks. The pump, or we're not even going to go there. You can't even get these anymore, I don't believe. But I do have a third pump, because this is the third heater of this style that I've had. The other one that I had was capable of running diesel and fuel oil and K1 and kerosene. I think K1 is fuel oil, just a little bit more sulfur in it than kerosene. But with the low sulfur diesel, it's so close to being the same that these two, that one runs on diesel just fine. Of course, diesel is a lot cheaper, so I run diesel through it. And with the low sulfur, I don't have any problems with air quality or anything like that. They're both single stage. This one obviously has seen a harder life, saw a lot more of the elements than that one did. That one's in really, really good shape. I did burn out one transformer. Just broke my heart because that one was in such good shape, and then I burnt that transformer up. I don't remember where I put it. I thought I put it over here. Maybe. Where to put it? It's around here somewhere. But I've got this little transformer here that I could retrofit into one of these heaters if need be. But the problem with the only Achilles heel, I guess you'd call it, with these heaters is if they run out of fuel, they're going to continually try to ignite, and it's going to burn up the transformer. It's a $150 mistake. I made that mistake with this one, and fortunately I had the other pump from the other salamander that I had, it had a good transformer on it. So, and that's a good transformer. So I'm back ahead of the game again with spares, and that's the main thing. But I do want to get this one rewired and give it a chance at life as a standalone. And if it does okay, I'll just take it out to the garage. Because if I'm working out in the garage on Calamity Jane or Clifford, it'd be nice to be warm out there in the wintertime. And then you guys probably think, good Lord, Zippo, you've got 1, 2, 3 heaters. Well, this one was my brother Chris's, and he passed away, and nobody wanted it. So I thought, well, I'll take it. Nobody wanted it because it wasn't light. Well, it was just the igniter. The tip just needed cleaned and put back together. So, but I don't even know, 6 minutes. That's not bad. Okay, 6.5 minutes of babbling so far. But I really like these heaters. They do such an awesome job, and they're efficient. Both of them, like I say, have 10-gallon tanks. They're awesome. They're high pressure, so that's what enables me to run diesel through them, whereas this one's a low pressure and I cannot run diesel through that. So that's the expensive one to run. These two are the lesser expensive ones to run. And I've got a thermostat in on this one, and it just goes in the kill plug. If you need to kill the furnace real quick, you pull that, and that kills the furnace. It shuts the burner off and it shuts the fan off. The fan is supposed to keep running, and it didn't on this one, so we're going to check that out after we get it all rewired. But I'll catch you guys in just a little bit. It's no big deal on the wiring. All of you're doing, you're breaking here for your fan switch, you're breaking here for over temp. This plug just breaks the connection on the burner. Okay, so that means that this one is the burner over temp and this one is the fan. So it's pretty basic wiring. Just make yourself notes, like the note on the bottom there. That's my wiring for the thermo switches, and then my wiring here. I know it looks like a rat's nest, but it does really make sense. It's not bad at all, because all you got 2 wires going to the fan, series of wires, one for the pump and one for the igniters going into here, and then your power cord coming out and your cord going to your thermo box, and then your 2 fan wires. So it's, you just, and then 2 wires for your switch. So it may look a little jumbled and complicated, but it's really not too bad. But anyway, enough babbling on that. I will get this thing rewired and come back and we'll see how it does, because the cold weather's just right around the corner. Should have already been here. So this is Zippo. Later, I'm out.